If there's anything Singaporeans love wearing, it's Crocs. But what if someone told you they were the cause of your foot pain or knee pain? Today I'm going to meet one of the most followed podiatrists on social media to find out why that is, and whether that could be the reason why my knee has been hurting. And more importantly, how we can fix these pains through picking the right footwear so we can all lead pain-free and healthier lives. How would you sum up your job for people who don't know what podiatrists do?
So I'm a foot specialist, specialising in foot pain, but actually we do go from like knee to hip as well. And for anyone who has foot pain or they're worried about how their foot is functioning, we're someone you can come to advise on like exactly, you know, what type of shoe they could wear, what strengthening exercises they could do to improve their sort of like alignment and things like that, and reduce their risk of further injury in the future.
From your experience, do you think like all these things are quite overlooked, like foot health, what kind of footwear you should wear?
Oh, 100%.
What do you think that is?
No one teaches you what shoes to put on your feet. You just choose your shoes based on like fashion, basically. The only time people really care about your footwear is when you start to have pain. By that point, it's a bit too late. Like, there's also issues with so many things, like people not tying their laces because they're lazy. Secondly, like people just like buying the wrong size shoe. Because in shops, especially in Singapore, like no one's is measuring the foot. And everyone's just like, oh, you'll be like, oh, I'm a 10. And then they'll be like, oh, I've only got a 9.5 or a 10.5.
Fair point,
and then you'll put it on and be like, nah, 10.5's too big, I'll go for 9.5. And you'll buy that and they'll be happy with that because they've made a sale. 3, 2, 1, push, 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 and relax. If we're just looking at your adduction, so this is adductors, we're looking at your, this is comparative to other people your age, 54th percentile, 59th, the higher the better.
Okay.
So
is that good?
So okay, I mean, like you, seeing as you're like really fit and you're a trainer, you know, ideally I want to see like 100%. But, no, but it's okay. So when we're looking at knee issues and knee stability issues, then we're looking at inside and outside.
I see.
3, 2, 1, push, 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 and relax. Equally about the same.
Okay.
The ratio should be about like 1.25 with the abduction being like the stronger one. But I would say like, you're not as strong as I would hope you were. Yeah.
Ouch. Are you recording that?
Ouch. I thought you could take it. I've seen your content, mate. You slay people online and I'll tell you one bad thing and you're crying.
Ouch. Hopefully my calves will redeem me. My physio said my calf genetics are pretty good, so...
So as in like the size?
Yeah, if it's like probably the strength holds up.
Yeah, so we can see. Okay, so...
How would someone know whether to see you first or see a physio first?
Usually if it's an acute pain, go and see the physio because they have a lot more experience doing like manual work. I would say usually if it's knee issue, I would go see the physio first.
So someone should see you if they have foot pain, mainly?
If it's foot pain, then like coming to see a podiatrist is really good to do. I'd say if it's been going on for like longer than like 2 weeks, go see a podiatrist. If you're worried about it, go see a physio. But if it's been going on for a long period of time, definitely podiatrist because like most physios won't really have a huge understanding of like how to manage your foot condition.
Okay.
Because it's because they have to learn so much stuff. And then the foot is actually really complicated.
Than other parts of the body?
Because there's like, so there's 26 bones, but there's like, I don't know, like 30 joints or something.
Right.
So there can be a lot that's going on. And like, if you ask a physio, what shoe shall I wear? They'll just give you a brand. So whereas I think we just talk shoes all the time and things like that. So I think we have that advantage.
For only one shoe and one slide for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Shoe-wise, I think like probably like the Asics Kayano 14s, which is just like a casual shoe.
Right,
because I think you could manage to do a bit of running in them. They're like pretty stable. I've had a lot of ankle issues. Then slide-wise, to be honest, mate, don't wear them often.
Oh really?
Yeah. But so I have a lot of slides, but there used to be the Hoka Aura recovery slides. Their first edition were really nice, so I had them, and I actually do wear them a bit.
Okay.
But the
Oh, I just got the new ones.
well, I personally don't like the way they feel for me.
Oh, right.
But for you,
Okay.
you might find them fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wearing the Nike. I don't know if you've heard the Nike Calm Mules.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I guess those are not.
They're the ones that they're quite soft.
Yeah.
Probably not ideal. They're a bit like a Croc. The Hoka ones should be good. 3, 2, 1. Push, 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 and relax. We're getting tired, are you? 3, 2, 1. Push, 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 push. Come on, push, 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 and relax. Okay. So yeah, it works better when I give it a bit more.
Yeah,
as well.
for sure, 100%.
Okay, so that is very interesting. The left side is 15% weaker in this position, and you are weaker in this position at full extension. So yeah, I think.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense with the sort of, if you can work in sort of more of an extended position, actually doing like heavy isometrics can be really good for tendon health.
Okay.
So we can see if that will help you as well.
I see. Okay. From your point of view, if Crocs are quote unquote a bad type of footwear, why do you think Singaporeans still like, or people in general still like wearing Crocs?
Well, Singaporeans like wearing Crocs because they're easy. Obviously, like they've got holes in, so they're breathable. But in general, like Asian population have more collagen than a Westerner.
Oh.
Okay, so that's why you look younger than I do. We're probably approximately a similar age. So basically all that means is that having more collagen means that you have stretchier ligaments. And ligaments join bone to bone. In your feet, you've got 26 bones.
Yeah.
So when your foot hits the floor, typically as an Asian, it hits the floor and it splays more. So there's a lot of movement side to side. That's why there's a lot of like hypermobility. And wearing a very soft slip-on like a Croc, it has no structural stability side to side. So if you already have flexible feet and you're putting your feet on a cushion all the time, then you're moving excessively and you get tired very easily, and that's where foot pain can come on.
Okay.
It can lead to laziness in kids because they're like, oh, my feet I don't want to do anything, and then they just think they got lazy kids, but actually they're just wearing poor footwear. And like in like older people, it can just leads to like inactivity, and then inactivity leads to being weaker. Then weakness in Crocs leads to more fatigue, which then ends up in foot pain. And then people seeking out like me. For those people, I'd probably just go for something a bit more stiff. So like a Birkenstock is a better option because it is stiffer when you've got the more flexible ankles, and it does offer you some arch support. Realistically, like for longer walking, you want to be wearing a shoe. And the reason is like if you wear a slip-on shoe that's not attached to your foot, you don't walk heel to toe. So you're meant to walk heel to toe. It distributes the pressure across your full foot. But when you wear a slip-on that's just not attached, you'll take shorter strides. You'll put more strain through the middle of your foot and more pressure and strain in the foot, which then leads to overload. And it can lead to like even more load on like things like your knees as well. Realistically, like wearing a shoe would be better for longer walking.
I see.
Yeah.
In layman terms, like our genetics as Asians plus terrible footwear is like equals recipe for disaster in this context.
and like people are not strong. So there's for some people, say like athletes, say like Usain Bolt, he's got like flat feet, probably quite flexible feet, but he could wear any shoe because he's so strong and can tolerate the movement side to side. But when you are weak, you cannot tolerate that movement, and so you get tired, which then leads to more fatigue and more discomfort.
Are there a lot of locals here what's the main thing they struggle with? Is it plantar fasciitis? Is it knee pain?
So a lot of locals do have knee pain, and I think that is due to the genetic aspect of Asians being like more flexible, so more movement at the knee. Then the environment, with it being like hard, flat, man-made environment. And then I think also poor choice of footwear. And finally, like levels of activity are quite low.
I was just gonna ask that.
So people are just like really weak, like underloaded, and also nutrition-wise, you're not fueling themselves well. So I do think it leads to some like problems like later down the line.
Would you say it's a chicken and egg thing though? Like I have poor foot health, therefore I'm inactive, or it could be the other way around as well.
It could be that way around, but it also could be just there's no push to do sports. Here it's all about at school getting good grades, and the first thing that they do is like stop sports and do studying. Whereas in the UK, it's all about like you got to do sports, until you're 16 definitely, and after school you're doing sports, you're doing activities. Whereas here it's just like study. So I do think that makes a difference. They're ripping down sports facilities here, getting rid of the football pitches to put some condos, making it harder to play. It's not good.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think?
Like you said, we are lazy. So because we are so fixated on the career aspect of things, money making side of things, everything else just gets pushed to the wayside. So it's not, I don't think for a lot of cases it's laziness. It's just you have absolutely no capacity to think about these things at all. So the main thing I really wanted to highlight in this video is how something we don't really pay attention to can have long-term effects on our physical health and also our quality of life. Things like foot pain or knee pain can really influence how well and how much we move. And the more pain we have to deal with, the less inclined we are to move or exercise, which can lead to negative downstream effects on our health, especially when we're already very sedentary as it is in today's day and age. So while a pair of Crocs might certainly feel very comfortable, they might not be the best for your foot health when it comes to walking for longer periods. I've certainly found out the hard way, and I've been mainly wearing shoes ever since. So if you wear Crocs often, I suggest you do the same. I hope this has helped, and till the next one.